Oh yeah, my music. Oh no, I opened the wrong thing. Can you tell that I was so definitely planning on doing this today? Okay, is it working? Hold on, I'm gonna listen on my phone. So definitely planning on doing this today. Is it working? It's working. Hold on, I'm gonna listen to my phone. Is it working? Okay, I think this is good. I really hope. I've literally never tried streaming on my computer before, so I'm gonna turn my fan down. I've been really into these pencil tools lately. Hang on, again, I wish I had a second monitor because I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit. If it's working. Hold on, now it's showing me. Is it working? God damn it. I. Hey, Eva. I'm trying to figure out if my music is working on the stream. I have not quite figured out yet how to make all of this work. I know it's definitely working in my earbuds, but. And I had it working on my recording earlier, but I don't know if it's actually going through now because OBS is being. Okay, you don't hear any? That is awesome. Huh. I wonder why. It was working for like a split second, I think. Huh. Awesome. It'd probably be really bad quality, but I could try playing it out loud like I was in one of my other streams. I can so understand how streaming works all the time. That's so weird because it really was working when I was oh, my iPad's dead. It really was working when I was testing it earlier. And I don't think I have any chargers over here. Okay, I've got to plug in my iPad so that I can charge it and play music. Yeah, I was literally not. I was not planning on streaming at all today until like half an hour ago. And I realized that because I'm using this mic, I actually have to be facing it for it to actually properly pick up the audio. Okay, well, until my tablet charges, I guess it's gonna be no music. Okay. I'm gonna set my phone here so I can see the chat and hopefully it actually updates this time. I was thinking I'm just gonna draw my oh yeah, I forgot I had a webcam. Ew. I was thinking I'm just gonna draw my little cat persona thing because I think it always works. Like, I don't know, this style of persona always seems to work best when it's done digitally. And I actually have only drawn it digitally once before, and that was like literally just yesterday I did that. So I feel like I'm drawing it too big. It's weird going from traditional art to digital art because traditional, I can make a big canvas and it is like physically large, but then digital, I look at it and it's like, well, no matter how big I make it, it's still just little. Like it's the size of my face basically. So no matter, even if I feel like I'm drawing something too large or too small, it ends up being way larger when you actually see it on a screen. Yeah, I don't know how anyone gets into streaming. It's like so hard and obnoxious. What am I drawing on? This one is a Huon. Oh yeah, I just remembered the chat disappeared. So Eva just asked, "What am I drawing on?" It's the Huon tablet with like a screen. It might be. um, is it still weird? Because sometimes it will go muffly if it picks up wind, because it's got like a muffler on it. I'll just wait until Eva this catches up. Hmm. Yeah, I'll wait to answer the question until I know if the audio is back. Still weird? Ah, why does it have to do this? What if I reconnect my mic? Oh, it's so okay. I think maybe I like slightly unplugged the mic or something. Yeah. So Eva was asking what kind of drawing tablet I use. It's the Huon. It's got a screen tablet on it. It is, yeah, it's one of the more expensive ones, but it's really nice and I really enjoyed it. Definitely one of those things where it's like worth the investment, especially if you're not used to drawing on a tablet with no screen. But yeah, you were talking about you don't know what to get for school. And specifically for school, I haven't really heard many people talk about actually buying a tablet for it. Because at least in the design program, how it was last year when I was like in class with a bunch of these people is that a lot of them it's like charcoal and pencil and all that stuff for first year, and you don't really start getting into digital stuff until like second and third year, which is kind of weird. Like I don't really understand forcing people to learn the fundamentals in pencil because like tablet is what you're going to be using in your profession. But I believe that tablets will be provided for classes where they're necessary. Like I feel like I remember going into an animation studio one time and there was a screen tablet like this there, and quite nice computers too. But it might be a good idea to invest in just one of the really cheap, like, I don't know, cheaper drawing tablets now. I remember when I got one, it was like maybe $100 for a really cheap screenless tablet. And I feel like it's worth it to try one of those just to get the hang of it. Because drawing on a phone versus drawing on a tablet is like such a difference. But yeah, like you said, they don't tell you what you need for classes basically until you need it, which is actually good. Never buy anything for a class until the day you need it, because the number of things I bought for my first year drawing class that we then just never used, and I was like, well, I could have saved myself like $50 at least. It's like really frustrating. Yeah. They really don't ever make anything clear when you're going to art school what you're actually gonna need. Uh, oops, wrong pen. I really hate this having to switch between the sidebar along here. It's like if it wasn't so inconvenient, I would just stack everything into one pile. Hang on. I'm just gonna quickly check. Okay, it's my Wi-Fi is really bad. um, I really shouldn't open that when I have the stream going. It's like it's so hard to do it when you don't have a second screen to work on. Like I'm just streaming on my laptop and my drawing tablet. Eva says, yeah, I've seen some people who just use normal tablets and download the app they like. The no screen ones are crazy because I have zero hand-eye coordination. Yeah, I like it definitely takes a little while to get used to, but I know some people who like swear by them and don't even like the screen tablets. And I get it. It's like there's something really fun about it. And once you build up that skill, it's really cool. Honestly, like that's like one of my worst fears that I've somehow put some sort of thing in one of my videos that has just completely doxed me. Cause like to some degree I am kind of doxed. Cause like I say where I go to school and I've said that I live in the dorms there. There's like already that amount of. doxing happening, but like I don't know, I'm terrified one day that I'll like accidentally reveal the floor and room I'm on, and even then it's like what would happen? Like as if anyone has beef with me, but it's still just like I do not want people knowing where I live. That seems weird. But yeah, the unfortunate thing about the good screen tablets like this is just that they're like crazy expensive. I only have this one because my parents got it for me because I was like, oh, I'll need it when I go into school. And then I haven't used it in school because I ended up doing fine arts instead. But like I've made good use of this still. I use it a lot for thumbnails. I use it for art fight. I use it just for like fun art. It's good for like if I ever need to edit, if I want to make like a print or something and I want to edit specific parts of my painting or drawing, I can use it on this tablet so that it's not like trying to work with my mouse. But yeah, I've like if tablet drawing is the direction you want to go in, I feel like this kind of tablet is unfortunately the way to go. Honestly, I'm just like waiting for the prices to go down on these things because right now they're just crazy. I say I'm waiting as if I don't already have one, but like surely the technology's got to get cheaper. Yeah, I honestly I feel like that'd be the scariest thing in the world to get to like accidentally dox yourself and get a random package in the mail, even if it was something nice. Ugh, that'd be weird. Just the face on this thing is weird. I mm, I would hesitate to open up another file, but what if I did? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do this actually. Because I just remembered I had some references on my laptop of some like photos that I've been using to paint from, which are like actual nudes of myself, which is like, no, I'm not gonna put that on YouTube. People who draw on computers with the mouse are a different breed, says Eva. Oh my god, absolutely. I've tried so many times, and it's just like it's so backwards. It's like anything you think you know about drawing, when you try to start doing it with a mouse, it's just like, okay, that's crazy. What if I made this canvas bigger and started making an actual like reference of this character? Big floofy tail. Dude, this is my it's muffled again? Seriously? I guess I'm just gonna have to keep plugging it in. It could also be something to do with the muffling because my window is open and my fan is running. Or maybe the connection back here is bad. I'll try turning off my fan and maybe slightly closing my window. I love troubleshooting. Fixed for a second, then went weird again. Huh. What if I just completely close my window and turn off my fan? Is that any better? I seriously, like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this thing because I'm, in theory, doing everything right on my recording software. So I don't really know why. It's not fixed? What if I move where the mic is? What if I put it in front of me? I doubt this will actually fix it. Hmm. I might actually just have to go micless, which would suck. Still understandable. What? Okay, wait, it was slightly unplugged. It might be that the cord for this thing is really cheap and doesn't want to stay in my computer. I don't know what's wrong with like I don't know if it's how I set things up. I don't know if it's my mic. I don't know. I just don't know, I think. Yeah, I might have to test and see how good or bad my actual laptop's mic is, which is Not ideal because I'm pretty sure it's really bad. Or I could try my little mini mic, but I don't know how well those would work. Because, like, I think I know what you're talking about because I've definitely recorded stuff and it's come out a little muffled before on this mic, and I don't want it's not ideal. I just completely take out the mic. What does that sound like? Does it sound really awful? Where is my selection box? It's going away. Oh my god, where is it going? Oh, it's gone. Oh, I was pressing a button with my mic. It's clear? Is the audio quality terrible? Because I don't really know what laptop mics are like nowadays. Because I just remember when they were so bad that you could never use them for anything. Ugh. It doesn't help that my Wi-Fi is really bad now, so there's a really big delay on the stream. Whoops. Hmm. Oops. Slightly echoey, but good. Okay. That's probably just my room being the problem. What is this cord? What if I. We're doing cord management now. Wait, no, I'll put my mouse's cord on the other side. We've definitely drawn so much in the stream so far. Um, this is like a mic. Because I plugged in this thing. Both my little mini mics are out of battery, which is awesome. They die when I'm not using them, which is always really cool. So I will just plug these in. That's really annoying that my normal mic isn't working. What happens if I open? Oh, nice. I just dropped my phone. Is it terrible if I open the window a little bit? Whoops. There goes my tablet screen. I put it in a setting that I don't know. Yeah, it was I think I was talking about what was wrong with it. But yeah, these things are just like totally dead because they die when I'm not using them. So then when I plug this thing in, it tries to connect to nothing. Yeah, it's really hot in my dorm right now. I love it. I love it all the time. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to copy and paste. Oh yeah, but what I was trying to talk about before literally all of this started happening was that I've been getting bullied by kids on Roblox lately. Because my Roblox character is this kitty thing. And now all of a sudden, like a bunch of kids are calling me a furry, and I'm like, that's not offensive to me, first of all. And like, but why are they so filled with hatred? I don't understand it. Like, Roblox is probably one of the most toxic places on the planet. Honestly, I'm probably like, I feel like I'm almost done this Roblox phase that I've been in, but it's really sucked because everyone is really mean on it in the games. Yeah, it's like I think the thing that's the most weird about the furry hate to me is that, like, who cares? I genuinely don't understand who in the world cares.
Like I always forget that there are still people who dislike furries because like to me that's like a 2018 thing. Like I remember it was kind of a big thing again in like 2020-ish, but it really hasn't been anything that anybody's talked about for so long and I forget that there's like kids out there that are still in that phase. It's so weird. Oops. I meant to put these both on the same layer. Yeah, and I feel like that's the main thing is that it's like not even that the game is full of kids, it's just that the kids on Roblox are mean. Yeah, furry artists are making the big bucks. They like you can't even hate on them. You know they're making money. Cuz like fursuits are not cheap. Honestly, I wish I could draw good furries. Like this is the only furry adjacent thing I can draw basically. Um, hmm. I think I'm gonna do some lasso fill. That's how I was drawing this the other day. Ooh, that was a good circle. But yeah, I feel like my Roblox era is almost over because people are just mean and the games are not fun enough to justify being around so many mean people. Ava. I can't believe Ava's here. It's not it's real. I've been struggling with my mic since I started basically. Eva's been helping me troubleshoot. It's actually horrible. I had to turn off my like $80 mic because it just stopped working properly. Eva says, I can't really do the classic furry style, but I can do different sorts of anthro animals. Yeah, people underestimate how hard the furry style is. It's so hard. Furries are like genuinely some of the most talented artists out there, and I truly wholeheartedly believe that. I feel like I don't know. I'm so glad that Roblox wasn't the horrible toxic space it is now when I was a kid because I would have become the worst version of myself if it had been. Ooh, that brush is lagging. I really like this brush, but it lags so much. But I love the texture. I love the slight texture it gives. Yeah, Eva's glad that she's never played Roblox. It's literally like, yeah, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. You just end up spending a whole bunch of money. Yeah, Ava's saying I had Instagram queer discourse instead. I literally did. Like instead of being really toxic on Roblox, I got really toxic on Instagram. That was like crazy era of my life. We don't talk about it. Unless it's for an art project, in which case I will talk about it because it's funny. I enjoy when it like is quite off-putting to people when I tell them about this entire like side of the internet that they never knew about that I was like getting I would get so mad at Instagram discourse that like my vision would go dark. That's crazy. That is like actual crazy behavior. Dream. I feel like kids on Roblox just don't get the vision of this character. Like, what do you mean you don't like the alien green horrible cat? I'm always getting like targeted. Little children target me on Roblox. Glorp. Oh, that just reminded me. I've been playing The Sims 2 a lot recently because I wanted to play The Sims 3, but it wouldn't work on my laptop for whatever reason, so I had to refund it on Steam and get The Sims 2 instead. And there's this one family in the Strangeville pack, if that's what they call it in that one. I don't remember what they call it, but there's this one family where you start the game and the one guy is pregnant with an alien baby. So instead of just like playing out that storyline, I've been repeatedly breeding them with aliens. So now they have like how many? I think they have like 5 alien babies right now. And like they're all really miserable. And I'm just calling all the babies like Glorp, Gleep, Gorp. It's really cool. I feel like I never did weird stuff on The Sims when I was a kid, like The Sims 4, but as soon as I get into The Sims 2, I'm like doing the most demented things in the world. Kitty. Little be kitty. Meow, meow, meow. I really like this pencil tool, but I hate that it doesn't let me layer. I have to create new layers if I want to put more pencil on top of it. And I'm like, I'm not using this pencil because I want it to be realistic to how they work in real life. I'm using it because I like the texture. I want you to ignore all rules of how things work in real life, please. Ooh, that's kind of a banging eye shape. I need to turn off. I always get really confused when I'm painting because I'll turn off or I'll forgot to turn off the sketch layer and then it just ruins everything. Eva says I've never played The Sims either. I'm such a non-gamer. No, I feel like for the longest time all I'd played was The Sims free play on my iPad. But honestly, I haven't really gotten into gaming until basically like a year or two ago, and even then it's like I'm not actually that into gaming. I like The Sims and I like Deltarune and I like Stardew Valley. Basically all the things that straight men will get really upset if I say are gaming games. Yes. Actually, I don't know if they get upset about people calling Deltarune a gaming game, but I feel like just all the same people who play like yeah, like Animal Crossing are like the same ones who are playing Deltarune. At least playing it like actually playing it and being really into it. I was so excited. I beat Spamton for the first time a couple days ago. It took me like an hour of practicing. I feel sorry for anyone who was below me because my window was open and I was like screaming and squealing and clenching my toes. Yeah, actually speaking of Animal Crossing, the amount of hours I put into that game when I was younger is actually sad. Like I think I have what, 500 hours in it? It's something crazy like that. I think more than that. I think it's way more than that by now. But that was like the only thing I had going for me during COVID. Because like living on a farm, it's like you don't even like you can go for a walk and basically that's it. Like I couldn't do anything. I mean, I guess no one could do anything, but it was still just like, yeah. I honestly don't even know what the quarantine was like for literally anyone else because all I know is that it was just basically my average summer, except instead of wanting to stay and be alone, I was forced to be. Kitty. I feel like the eye shines are so hard to get right. Ugh. Maybe like a bean shape. I'm kind of into that. Yeah. I feel like the only reason I started streaming today was because my mom called me yesterday and she was like, "So have you started packing yet?" And I was like, "No." And I move out, I think, on Thursday. So I really should be packing, but like, I would rather do anything else. Ava says Animal Crossing, best part of quarantine. Honestly, I loved just like waking up in the morning and laying in my bed and playing Animal Crossing and then going out to Then going out to the living room and putting my Switch on the TV and playing it there for like another 5 hours. That was like literally all I did. It was really upsetting for anyone who wasn't me at the time. Like, I feel like I could have been using the time to do things that were actually like engaging and interesting and like, well, not that it wasn't engaging and interesting, but like I could have been reading, I could have been drawing and painting, but I was playing Animal Crossing. Yay, kitty. Yeah, I'm so excited and delighted to move out, but I am gonna miss being so high up in like an apartment building. And I do really miss the convenience of being in a place with like stores. Cause like I go back home and like what is there? Like we've got a community facility with like a gym and a clay studio. And like otherwise you just have to go and spend money. And I guess we have a library, but I never go to the library because it's scary. We've got a river, I guess. A gross, nasty river. But then, like, I live a half-hour drive away from, yeah, dinosaur. We got dinosaur. But I live like a half-hour drive away from literally any of that, anyways. So I've got like fields of wheat. I've got cats at home, I guess. I've got work. Ugh, gross. I still don't know if my parents are hiring me back to the farm this year, and it's actually upsetting. Because, like, my mom actually told me she would not be hiring me back this year because I think she thought I was didn't have a good enough work ethic last summer. But then I like really worked my ass off for the last couple weeks of being at home. And then she was like, I'm really happy with your work ethic lately. So like now I don't know if she went back on it. I really hope she did because I'm only set up to work like 2 or 3 days a week at the gift shop I work at. Because like the woman who runs it doesn't need any more help than that. Listen, just like put me in a barn that needs to be emptied out, and I've got fantastic work ethic. That's like my jam. That's like what I enjoy doing. But like, tell me, okay, come find us whenever you start working in the day, and come get a job from us. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna find a job for myself when I wake up because I don't want you to tell me to like mow the grass in the 35-degree heat again. I was actually so mad about that. My parents made me do that last year, and I was like, can't I wait until next week when it's like a little bit colder, please? And they said no. And I've like literally almost gotten heat stroke from mowing before because it's so ugh. I'm gonna get a drink of water. It's just us? Wow, that's so special. I actually have no clue who's watching it at any time unless they're sending messages actively. Because no matter what I do, my phone just tells me that I have zero viewers. It's really scared me before. Arr. Yeah, it's really sad. The evil roommate's not here this weekend. Cat. She's actually so mean. Abandoned me to go home for her sister's birthday. Like, am I not important? Am I not important enough? Apparently not. I feel like I hate getting old because I could spend an entire summer as like an early teen doing just nothing, and I was perfectly happy with it. And now it's like I spent one day of not having any classwork and no job, and I'm like, wow, this is so boring. I'm like, no, you're supposed to enjoy not having anything to do, but it's genuinely just like soul crushing. Bring back the me who could do nothing and be happy about it. And I feel like I want to do nothing. Like, I hate working. I hate having a job, and I hate having to leave the house, and I hate having to get up, but I get really depressed if I'm not doing any of those things. Dream. Hmm. I just spilled water all over myself. I don't drink out of cups very much anymore. So then when I do, it's really embarrassing. What the heck? It's not coloring in. How am I gonna make it as a professional artist when I have to like do art for fun and I go, ugh. It's like in theory I enjoy it, but then it's actually time to work on it and I'm just like, ugh. Bye, Ava. Meow meow meow. I don't know. In theory, I really like working on art and I do enjoy it, but then I think of like actually having to come up with ideas. Because like I started the stream and I was like, I have so many things I want to do, and then I stopped for a second and I realized, no, I don't. I have nothing I want to do. Like doing a reference for this is just because I'm enjoying drawing this cat thing, but like I'm not gonna be able to make a career out of drawing cat things my entire life. I'm gonna have to actually come up with ideas for paintings, which sounds terrible. See, but like I'm not gonna know what to do next year when you have like classwork and stuff that you're busy with and you can't pop into my streams anymore. Honestly, I feel like it's just art school that's making me not know how I'm gonna do this full time. Cause like it's so weirdly, I don't know, there's like a weird combination of being structured and unstructured that just makes it hard to adapt to normally. And like I feel like once the pressure of making stuff for critiques is gone, I'll have a way easier time just like doing anything. Hopefully. Evan says I should do a sticker sheet for it. I'm actually really looking into merch production at the moment. Mostly, actually, it's for my summer job because I'm looking into making some stickers for the store that I work at. Or maybe not stickers, I'm thinking maybe keychains, maybe some art prints. I don't know, it's hard to know because it's just like a little gift shop, yeah, so. But we don't have much stuff for like the area we're in, much merch, so I thought maybe it'd be cool to make some stuff for it. Emma says, nah, I'll just not do my work, slash J. Actually, it's really scary the number of people that do that. Like there's somebody in one of the discords I've been in recently who was just like, yeah, I didn't finish my final assignment for this class because I was like I had like a drag show this night and I was like, okay, I can appreciate caring about your drag show, but not finishing a project like a final assignment is crazy business. I don't know, it's like it's crazy the things people do when I guess when they're burnt out, but still I think like the pure stress forces me to do things even when I'm really burnt out. But yeah, I do think it would be really cool to do sticker sheets. But I also feel like I that's one of those things where I should wait until I have like I don't want to say I wait until I have more of an audience because obviously there's no guarantee that I'm ever going to have more of an audience. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, what would I do with it? Like I feel like I would need to have like a Patreon tier. And like that does sound interesting, but while I'm in school and while I don't have many subscribers, a Patreon tier just isn't really that attainable for me. Like I don't really have recurring viewers besides my closest friends. I mean I do, but like there's not many. Yeah, Emma says I could never not turn something in. That's crazy. It really like honestly the number of things that I see people just be like, yeah, I'm not turning that in for this class and I'm like, you have something in you that I could never have. It's kind of scary. But yeah, like I feel like it's one of those things where you should, in theory, wait to have like people who will actually buy the stuff that you know will buy the stuff before you start making it. But like, I can't upload regularly right now, so it's not like I can be like, oh yeah, if I just keep posting these videos this often, I will end up with this many subscribers. Like, that's just not how it works. And especially once, like, when I'm in school, I'm too busy to film anything. And when I'm at home, I'm working full time or close to full time. And it's just like, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Hold on, I'm almost there. Shoot. Oh yeah, I'm like working full time and I'm at home with my parents and I don't want to record with them there. Like they don't know that I do content creation at any level. And it's not like I don't want them to, it's just that I don't want them to be invested in my I don't like want them to look for what I'm doing or like start asking me, so like are you making money from this? And I have to it'd be so embarrassing to be like, no. I feel like I have to wait until it's something before I tell them. Kofi might be better to start with. I've heard of other small YouTubers do that one. Yeah, I think that one's like I haven't really heard too much about it. Like I've heard about it, but I don't really know how it works, but I do think it is a bit friendlier for smaller artists. So I might look into that one. That's a good point. I don't know. I just like I barely even looked into it because like I don't want to I don't know. It's not like I think I would pressure anyone into it, but I don't want to like I don't want to disappoint myself. Like I don't want to act like I'm expecting anything. Which I know is like a silly worry to have. Because like if people don't want to buy it, they just won't buy it. But it feels embarrassing to me for some reason to set up an expectation for myself and not meet it, even though that's like a silly idea. Like if I worry too much about setting expectations, I feel like then what? You know? Like you've got to have some expectations for yourself, and it doesn't matter if you actually end up meeting them most of the time. But it sucked to end up being like, okay, I've graduated and I need money, so I'm gonna open this thing up and then realize, okay, nobody actually wants to pay for this. Evan says it's like a tip jar. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The thing I would like about Patreon is just that you can have like a tier where somebody can pay however much and is like, okay, I'll send you out a sticker sheet every month or a print every month. But I don't, yeah, again, I don't really know how Kofi works, so maybe you can do stuff like that. Eva says you also can't let your family see your gay OCs. Yeah, I like. They don't need to know. Like in reality, they probably wouldn't care. But in the like, what if they did? I feel like I don't have the right texture on this body. Yeah, it's like I feel like I never know where my parents are politically anymore. With like the way politics are going in terms of like feminism and gay rights and stuff like that, immigration. It's like I don't know where you're at because I know they're like I don't know, like I feel like I knew where they were 5 years ago, but now it's like I don't know which like sect of politics you're following. You could be following like the crazy weird one that like wants people dead. I'm sure they're not, but it's like I don't know, I feel like I never want to bring up politics in any form anymore. I just don't want to disappoint myself. Yeah, I feel like I need to add a clipping layer and get the texture back in here. Maybe this size? That's like kind of too small, I think. Maybe I went to rough paper. Oh yeah, nice and leggy, just how I like my brushes. Yeah, I think that helps. And then maybe if I do like an opposing texture of the light one, another clipping layer. Yeah, I think I like that. Eva says, because it's like, oh yeah, not all the conservatives are homophobes, but like, yeah, it's like, I don't ever want to assume anyone's politics are specifically this way in any circumstance, but you kind of also want to err on the side of caution of like, you don't want to find out, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's like one of those things where like I trust you to not be a bigot, but I still don't want to even bring up the topic. Especially just like with like the rise of consuming politics online, I just feel like it's even harder to guess how somebody will respond to anything cuz like I've heard my dad's TikTok bring up some strange videos and like I don't know if you agree with that, but I feel like I have to act like you do cuz but like normally their politics are sort of filtered through like television and news and like what's correct to put out there. And then all of a sudden there's online politics and people can start saying crazy stuff with like no repercussions online. And it's like I don't know what to do about that now. I honestly hate hearing my dad's TikTok. It's like the scariest thing in the world. It makes me realize that there's like an entire other world of like consuming online content out there that I just have never even seen. Like I remember one time out of nowhere he was like, "So what do you think about drag queens at story time?" And I'm like, "I don't care. Like I don't want to be dismissive, but I don't care. It's like so far outside of my realm of caring. I don't know what to tell you at that point. It's like I don't know. I just like don't want to hear about that stuff. Like I just care so little about it. It's like why would I ever care about a drag queen dressing up and reading a story to a kid? Like I don't care enough to have an opinion about that kind of stuff. Besides it being fine. Like my opinion is that it's fine, but I just don't care enough to be like, "Oh yeah, I think these are like the nuances of it." It's like, no, it's somebody dressing up and reading to a kid. Why would I want to talk about this? It's just like so normal that I don't care. Eva says like, "Yeah, some people just need to learn to chill." Yeah, exactly. It's like hmm, my other friend was just telling me that some guy like came into where they work and was being like super Islamophobic to them for no reason. Like this friend is not what's the word? Friend is not Muslim, but the guy came in and just like started saying weird stuff out of nowhere, and it's like, why do you assume that other people are comfortable with your behavior? Like, why do you assume that everyone has the same beliefs as you and is fine with that? It's just weird. And like, yeah, just chill out and be a normal person, please. Honestly, that's like the main thing I'm glad about working at like a gift shop is that people don't come in with weird opinions anymore. Like I remember at my old job when I was a cashier at a pharmacy, some lady came in one time and was trying to like she was being really sneaky and like trying to tell our pharmacists about some fantastic online resource about vaccine research. And like after a couple minutes of conversation, the pharmacist realizes, okay, this is just like actual anti-vaccine propaganda. And this lady like started getting heated and being like, they're lying to you, they're making you conceal the truth from the public. And it's like, no, that's just like his job is to part of his job is to like give accurate medical information. And you're just like you coming in here with no medical expertise at all and trying to tell him some some online strange website. It's like, no, that's why are you doing this? Eva says, how do they have the energy and time to care that much? Like, do they not have a life? Exactly. Like, I don't care about so many things in the world because, like, what's the point? Who? benefits from it? No one. You don't benefit from it. It makes you feel worse. No one else benefits from it because it's like actively being a bigot, obviously. So it's like, why? Why at that point are you doing this? I think, like, I think some people just need to find a hobby. Like, maybe it's because I have a hobby that this stuff is so strange to me, but it's like, I can't imagine. Like, if I'm feeling, if I need to let out some energy, I can just, like, go draw. I don't need to go start an argument with some stranger working a till. Emma says some older dude was being a jerk about the rainbow sticker in our window at Mark's one time when I was working there. Yeah, and it's like, so what? When it's like a rainbow sticker, this affects you less than nothing because it's already like the most performative version. Like, it's already so incredibly performative. Oh yeah, you did hear geese. Some just flew by. Like when you care about something like the rainbow sticker, it's already like the most performative and useless thing a store could do. Like they're basically saying, I support gay people, but not actually doing anything to actively support gay people, or at least not doing anything significant. So it's like, you know, how are you going to be getting mad about this when it's like the store doesn't care in the first place? Like corporate, like the corporation doesn't care about gay people. Oh yeah, I see the geese down there. They're on one of the roofs of one of the buildings. I'm gonna miss being up so high next year. Like I'm higher than the dorm building I'll be in next year. And even if we were on one of the upper floors, it's still you're like significantly lower than this. I really do hope our dorm is facing the grassy side. Yeah, I feel like I either want to face the grassy side or if I'm not facing the grassy side and I'm facing the parking lot, I want to be up high. Cause I was down low in the parking lot last year, or I guess like 5 floors up, but that's still pretty low, all things considered. And it's just ugh, it's gray. I really hope we face the trees. Like I wouldn't even care if we were on like the first or second floor, as long as we're facing the trees. We won't. Emma says we won't beat you up if you enter in this building. Yeah, it's like literally the most. You are welcome here, and it's like, well, I was gonna go in there anyways, but okay. Like I do appreciate it when stores do that, but it's still just like it doesn't really actually in the end mean anything. Oh, this is turning out really cute actually. Aw. Emma says I miss trees. I miss the trees so much when I'm in the city. Like, all things considered, Calgary is a really good city for having lots of trees. But like, it's still just when you're in an in an apartment building, it's just there's nothing. Like if you're in a little house and you've usually got like a tree in the backyard and front yard and you're around a little park or something and it's nice. But then you get in the apartment building and like I can see trees out there, but I miss being around them. Emma says only cool when it's a hot topic. Yeah, I mean there's definitely some stores where I especially when I walk around the city, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool that you have that sign. Cause like some stores, I don't know, not to like make any assumptions, but there's definitely some stores I would walk by and think, okay, these people are like hateful and awful. But yeah, I mean, like, I think I walked by, I'm trying to think of what it was. I think it was like a lighter store, like a store that sells lighters and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, normally I wouldn't care, but when you have the gay flag sticker on the window, it's like, okay, yeah. Because, like, I feel like normally I'd walk by a lighter store and be like, okay, what kind of people own this store? Probably strange people, but no, yeah. But like, especially when it's like a corporation like Marx or like any place like that where it's like a bank or something, and it's like You guys can put up the sticker and you can like have a thing in the Pride Parade, but really, like you are not. If the if the popular political stance was to be homophobic, you would be homophobic. And like, I don't know, it's just weird to pretend otherwise. Green, green, green. Like that's the thing with rainbow capitalism to me is like I don't care when it's like a small store doing it or like stuff like that. But as soon as it becomes like a corporation, it's like, yeah, we all know that your support is entirely performative. And like, I mean, we've seen it with like what happened with Target last year, where all of a sudden people were getting really upset about their Pride merch, and they've just like moved it and gotten rid of a lot of it. And it's like, it's like so it makes it even more clear that corporations only care about Pride stuff when it's going to make them money. Or at least most corporations. I guess I can't speak for every single thing ever to exist, but I just feel like in general, it's a fair assumption to make. I actually did some or it was like a very slight. I think I included a piece in like a presentation I made that was sort of about like rainbow capitalism. Oh yeah, I put in a piece that was about like Kinkit Pride versus rainbow capitalism. It was really cool. But like, yeah, I feel like that just has made me think even more so of now, like, okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so loud out there. What is that? There must be a truck on the road. I got so scared last night. All of a sudden, there was like the loudest sound in the world all at once. And I was like, oh my god, is there like a plane about to hit the dorm? It was so loud. And I realized it's bikers. There was like a group of like 15, 20 bikers out on the highway out there. And I was like, how were you so loud that I thought you were like something in the air? Invert. How do I invert this way? Yes. I don't even know how to show this style thing when I'm like drawing my little cat character because it's based on my Roblox profiles thing, which is like it has a really cool see-through tail that looks like it has like goop floating in it, and I love that. But I never know how I would actually interpret it in like a 2D style. So this is what I'm going with for it right now. What if I made the little loopies in it like stars? Oops. One like a normal star and one like a four-pointed star. That's actually kind of cute. Bubbles, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know if they're bubbles or what. I think they are supposed to be bubbles, technically. But like, what if I made it little gloopy star bubbles? Hold on, I want to actually add some shading to these before I unselect it. But also, I feel like I have to change the bubbles in some way because I don't mind copying like the majority of my Roblox avatar is not copied except for the tail. So I feel like I just want to make the tail my own thing. Like it wouldn't matter that much if I copied it pretty directly, but if I want to use this character ever as like more of an avatar, I just want it to be like my own thing. No, I didn't like the bits of green there. I think I need to go in with something like quite darker and a thin brush. I just remembered I've got to go clean out my locker sometime. Ugh. There's so much loose papers in it. I've taken out most of the important stuff from it, but it's just like, ugh. I hate cleaning papers out of my locker. I hate it so much. I actually got a parking ticket when I was cleaning out one of my lockers. Or it wasn't technically a ticket, it was a warning, so I don't have to pay anything yet. But they were like, yeah, we've recorded your license plate number, and if we catch you parking here again, we will tow you and give you a ticket. And I was like, okay, that is awesome. And like, I get it. I was parked in a fire truck lane, but Awards has the worst basement system because they have all their stuff where you're making heavy stuff because they got sculpture, glass, and ceramics all on the basement floor, and they've got a door right out of the basement leading to a little road. And normally you're like, okay, that's perfect because I'm making heavy stuff in these classes, so I can just roll it out the door, put it in my car, and drive away. But no, the entire thing is a designated fire lane. And so you get in like massive trouble if you even stop there for 2 minutes to pick anything up. And it's like, you had it so perfect. It's so hard to pick stuff up in the school, and you had it. Because I had like more than 50 pounds of ceramics. I'm not carrying that up the stairs and out into the parkade. But yeah, and it made me even more mad because I've definitely seen people park there like all day before. So I don't know what I specifically did wrong because they sent someone out to give me a ticket within the minute. It must have been a slow day in the office. Like, I deserved it for parking in a no parking zone, but still. It was still annoying. Okay. That was actually too much shading. I think I'm going to undo literally all of that. Oops. They're out to get me. Literally. And I felt so, like, I was even more frustrated because I caught the lady coming back in when I was heading out with all my stuff. And, like, we made direct eye. She held the door for me, and I was like, oh, come on. But I guess also they don't know if somebody's just parking there for 2 minutes or if they're parking there for the day. It's like too dark. Oh, I don't know what to do about this. I might just leave it pure white with like a tiny bit of bubble shading in here. See, this is where I'm missing out where I never did any of like the colored pencil hyperrealism bubble drawings. I never had one of those phases. But I feel like that's like one of the times where I would really appreciate knowing how to draw like bubbles and reflections. Okay, I think I like this a lot better. Yeah. It's hard to find the balance of being like too detailed versus not detailed enough. But I think if I go in maybe with like this pure white and my favorite liner. Oh, it's just gotten really windy. Oh, nice. And there's a biker out there. But like, yeah, can you hear how loud the motorbikes are? Uh, when you sent that message, now you're almost done there. It kind of, it just reminded me again that I am literally halfway done my education in university, unless I go for my master's degree, which I'm honestly really considering if I could even get in. Honestly, I don't know if I could, but like, ugh. Oh, this is actually really cute. I like the stars. But I don't think I want full outlines. I think I want like that. Oh, you couldn't hear the bikes? Huh. That's weird that you could hear the geese but not the bikes. The bikes were like way louder than the geese. But maybe the geese were closer. Or maybe I was talking over the bikes. That's very real too. I'm so excited for next year though. I finally get my home studio and I'm gonna yeah, home studio, which means I get wait, what was I saying? I finally get my home studio, so my own space. I can have my friends come visit me in my home studio and not have to like take everything down at the end of the day. It'll be so nice. Oh, it says it's funny, we'll all have different grad years so we can go to each other's grads. Yeah, because I am graduating in 2 years. Brooke is graduating in 3 years, and then Eva will graduate in four. So yeah, we will literally all go to each other's grads. It's kind of funny. I feel like we'll probably be sick of it by the time we're at the. Well, I don't want to say that because Eva's here, but I don't know. I feel like I'll low key be sick of going to our AU Arts grads by the time it's your grad. Not because I wouldn't have be excited for you, but entirely because ceremonies make me so exhausted. It says the geese pierce my Canadian soul. Literally. That's actually kind of awesome. Aw, the bubbles are cute. Aw, cute. Oh yeah, I was gonna put on music and I forgot. My iPad needs to boot up. Don't say wow. I'll be very happy for you when you graduate. I'll just probably be sick of the ceremony itself by then. I'm sorry. I might go throw on the kettle and make myself some tea. I think I will. After I finish this tail. I think the tail's basically done. Mm. Ooh, I really like that little scribble I just made. That was nice. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll be right back, but I'll just throw up a be right back. Thing. Why does the cat have boobs? Some random kid on Roblox. I think the best thing is that that I'm pretty sure that Brooke said the exact same thing to me. I don't know. I remember that somebody in real life said the exact same thing. I was like, dude, it's me. It's me. Maybe it is kind of weird, but I don't know. It's like not supposed to be. I don't know. It's an alien. It can be weird. I realized I forgot my mug at my desk. Where did I put it? Right here. Yay, I'm back. Spam the chat, guys. Oh wait, it's just me. Oh my god. Honestly, that's yeah, I'm back. I have like the wettest packet of raisins right now. I thought they were supposed to be dry. It's weird. Honestly, Eva, at this rate, you just need to like next when I start streaming again, because I doubt I'll do it all summer. You just need to be like my co-streamer. I need to actually get you on the stream. It's interesting. I find it definitely seems like my painting and sketchbooking streams got a little bit more engagement than this one, which is interesting. Could also be the day. Maybe people don't watch streams on. Maybe people don't watch streams on Saturdays. Is today Saturday? Maybe. No, literally, and especially because we're gonna be living in the same place next year, anyways. It's like it just makes sense. And like basically right now my streams are just however many hours of me talking to you live. I think I'm gonna throw all layers of the cat into just one. What do I remember? Yeah, copy. Wait, no. I forget how to do anything on the like the actual edit bar. I just always do everything with the lasso tool. There. That made me realize how uneven the legs are, but literally, who cares? I care. I'm gonna fix it. It's just this one, and it just needs for me to go in and add more behind it, like that. Yeah, I think that's better. Emma says, just gals being pals, immortalized on the internet forever. Honestly, like, I feel like that's the most fun thing is when you're like on a stream just talking to a friend. It's like, I don't know, I feel like there's so many conversations that I wish I could go back and listen to. Just because, like, I don't know, it's cool. It's kind of sad when you don't, when you like lose conversations and forget they happened. How am I gonna do this? Hmm. Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna do it. If I go in with this pen and just completely cover it. Oh, too much covering. Way too much covering. Because this character is so simple, I think I can basically reuse the entire thing, right? Oh, that's really scary. That is terrifying. If I was like how much we talk about furries, despite the fact that definitely none of us are furries. Yeah, I've like, I don't know, I feel like it's a community I've always been interested in, but I've just never actually been a part of it. It's weird. But yeah, I definitely talk about it A lot, considering I'm not in any way a part of it. It's actually getting kind of windy. I think I'm gonna close the window. Then I feel like I also need to make it so the ears are behind the antenna. Eva says definitely. What do you mean by that? I feel like I tried to be a furry back in like eighth grade or something, but I had a friend who just like bullied me out of it, which is so mean. Actually, me and another friend who were both friends with the same person are like, yeah, she bullied us out of being furries, and it's like, that's crazy. I don't know, I feel like there's a specific point in my art development where I having a crush on Nick Wilde doesn't make you a furry, does it, lol? Nah. I feel like it's I feel like the main part of being a furry is like the community aspect of it. Because I feel like plenty of people draw anthropomorphized animals and aren't furries, but you know, unless you choose for that to mean it. But yeah, I feel like there was a very specific point in my artistic development where I was really, really good at drawing furry art. And if I'd continued working on it, I think I could have gotten really good. But unfortunately, I got bullied out of it, like immediately. Honestly, think about it more. I feel like having a crush on Nick Wilde is like gotta be the main takeaway, like 80% of all viewers of that movie took away from it. Oh, I just remembered the furry art we got to see at the gallery crawl this year. That was really cool. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I agree with what you said. And I feel like even I don't know, I feel like people put too much like focus on like the sexual attraction part of being a furry and less on like the community and artistic aspects. Like I feel like the second part definitely is a real part of it, but I feel like it isn't the end all be all of it, you know? Because I feel like a lot of like the very very prolific members of the furry community are like asexual and like people who actually don't engage with it in that way. But then again, I haven't like engaged with the fandom the most. There definitely are a lot of people who are into it that way. Hello? You're back. I'm just talking to Eva on stream right now. I was just talking earlier about how sad I am that you were gone. You're back. Eva, we're on stream. Well, you don't want to come say. I'm pretty sure it's just us, isn't it? I don't know. My phone still won't show me my stream count. I'm not signing in on this person's TV.
Guys, unfollow them. They're keeping me
Please unfollow me.
Unfollow.
You can't cancel me yet.
Unfollow. They're holding me hostage. Help.
I'm
Oh my
not.
god, you have a camera now? Where is it?
It's just my webcam. It's a surprisingly good webcam for this.
Wait, I can't see myself. Wait.
There's a stream delay. There's like a very
Oh.
significant stream delay. See, you haven't even come into frame yet. Yeah, you're here now. There's like a very significant stream delay right now. Two including you? Oh, I didn't know the. Yeah, maybe if I reset my stream on my phone, it will show me. Because right now it
Just having that as a thing.
yeah. Because otherwise I can't see the chat unless I switch over to my other device. Oh yeah, no. Now it's saying there's multiple people on here. Huh.
Oh my god, this is so much fun.
Yeah, earlier Eva and I were having to troubleshoot our my audio.
Oh.
It was really, really bad. It was my actual mic kept cutting out. I tried to plug these in, but they're out of battery. So now I'm just using my laptop's mic, and it's probably not the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you see two, including you, the other one is probably me watching on my phone. That's awesome.
Damn.
Did you bring sugar?
I forgot.
I wanted sugar in my tea.
You should have told me. I do have honey though.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll take some honey. Brooke usually steals sugar for us from cafes. Yeah, you need to go to a cafe and specifically when we were at the we should have taken some from the gas
I
station.
need to go to a cafe that I have like no chance of going to.
What?
Like again, like
Oh,
one that's like far away, like not Kensington.
really?
Like a good example is the one in like by that library in the
Oh yeah, the one we went to during the winter.
yeah.
Eva's calling you a criminal. Eva's calling you a criminal. Eva's calling you a criminal. Yeah.
Well, too bad because she's right.
Well, I mean,
It's free sugar.
we are paying customers. We never just take it. We always buy a drink.
Exactly. It's like a little special treat on the side.
Yeah, we deserve it.
Just wait until next year, Ella, when you need sugar, and then you
Yeah.
don't have some.
I have a sugar jar now, though. I made one ceramics.
Oh my god.
So we can put packets of sugar into the sugar jar.
We do.
Kitty, kitty. This is kind of terrifying with it having boobs on its back right now.
Deal.
How am I going to do the back now? I feel like there are way easier ways to do this, but I just don't want to redraw all the shading. Boo, you don't know what I'm even talking. You don't even do digital art.
I don't.
Faker, faker.
I'm just traditional, you know?
Ooh, Eva has a neat jar too.
Ooh. Should we get multiple sugar jars? No,
Just like an entire row of sugar jars in our dorm.
We can do competitions to see who has the most sugar or who can collect the most.
That's actually fantastic. I always feel like I'm a bad person when I take like a thing of cream from the school cafeteria, even though I deserve it.
Damn. Like the lunch thing?
Yeah.
Like the free?
Yeah, because a couple times I've been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make tea tonight and I don't have any cream.
Oh, fair.
Oh yeah, you made that jar at the ceramic painting place. I forgot about that. I don't even know if I still have the teapot for when we did that.
Mine is somewhere in the basement, which is good because that is the ugliest thing I've ever made. And that says a lot considering my art this semester was not good. Except for
Good
Kool-Aid Man. Kool-Aid Man is the best.
That was last semester.
Oh, I guess.
You made good stuff this
Guys,
semester.
follow my art account. It's Novastar Art. Please.
You're just promoting yourself to
Please.
Eva.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure Eva's the only person watching this, and I think she already follows you.
Yeah, but like if you decide to like post little clips from the stream onto your thing, like the stream, like
The VOD?
yeah, the VODs, then you can include that. Guys, subscribe to my Instagram.
I'm never ever gonna feel bad about promoting myself ever again when you're doing this. Eva says white sugar and brown sugar segregation. Actually,
Oh my god, I love segregation.
well, we needed brown sugar that one time when we were making the apple treat.
Yeah, and then
And
we didn't have any.
and it'd be good for cooking too, because or baking.
Yeah, I want to bake a lot this year.
I've been craving a fresh cookie like recently. You'll totally go check it out.
Damn, such a joke too.
She follows you.
I know.
I don't know what you want her to do at this point.
I'll post something eventually, guys.
Have you not posted anything from this semester yet?
Not since the knee pad project I did.
You should post your outfit from Sandra's class.
I should. That was really cool. I'm kind of mad about it because I got a a B plus on it instead of like an A, like
Aw.
normal. Because she said my idea was like very dry, I guess. I don't know. Oh
I
my
don't
god,
so
I'm
it-
getting cancelled because I said I like segregation. You're so silly little guy.
What did she mean by dry? I don't even understand what part of your idea she thought was dry.
Like, I guess because she took me doing that little like butterfly transformation on my thing that I was like saying like transformation is cool, but to me that was like free in your art as a quite literal thing. But she didn't get that from what I was talking about.
Yeah, I guess it's easy to look at like the butterfly as a symbol and think that it's something more basic than it is. I feel
Yeah.
like that's the hard part is like,
Of doing art like that.
yeah.
I will be making more pants though because I got those ones from the thrift store I showed you, plus that little jacket. We just need to decide on what.
So now we need to all pressure Brooke on, on Instagram to post and create more art.
Real.
I think I'm just gonna make this all green.
I feel like I'm just so self-conscious of my art. I
That's
was
real.
telling Katie in the car today on the ride here that I want to like make more art and then maybe sell it.
Mm-hmm. No, you should look into some of the local little
Oh my god,
art
it
fairs
says
we
4
have.
people.
Is that true though, or should I reset my stream again to see? 2. That's us. It's just us and Eva.
Damn it.
Funny how as soon as you come in, everyone leaves.
It's because they don't like segregation, I guess.
You're gonna
I'm sorry.
actually get me in trouble. My roommate's a terrible person.
I'm just a silly little guy.
Yeah, you need to get Blue Sky because Eva uses Blue Sky more. And Blue Sky is actually quite nice. And you need to use Tumblr more. Eva needs to get Tumblr too.
Okay. So Blue Sky?
Yeah, it's the Twitter replacement.
Slay. I'll cry if I don't get my username though.
I feel like you will. I didn't have trouble getting my username.
Nova Star Art because Nova, like the explosion and star, just because I couldn't think of anything else. Let's go.
Supernova.
Oh my god, Supernova would be a bomb ass username
Dude, if you ever make like a second account or like a personal account or
of my art.
yeah, or like a sketch account.
Ooh,
What?
great account.
Why are you giggling and gaggling?
I'm going and
You see 3? Oh, hey! Another person just appeared.
Hello, person. Maybe that's actually just me on my phone.
I don't believe you. Thank you, Missy. It says, they say, hey, Pookies, love the alien fellow you're drawing. Thank you. This is like my new persona.
It's their Roblox character, actually.
The persona came before the Roblox character.
Nuh-uh.
It did, I promise. I can bring up the receipts.
I want to play Minecraft today.
Oh, I really want to re-download Minecraft on my new laptop. It was on my old one, and now it's not on this one.
No, that handle's already taken.
It was? Even any
Wait,
version
is
of
it the right one though? Yeah.
And no periods?
Yeah, no periods and
Wait,
no.
are you allowed hyphens?
Wait, I forgot. Okay, wait, maybe. I forgot there's actually a period in it because I just use whatever
Yeah.
Star is available.
I think I remember helping you find the version of the username that wasn't taken. For
Yeah.
context, in case you just showed up,
I'm making a Blue
yeah.
Sky account. You should follow it. It's no Star Art.
Self-promotion. You're so obnoxious.
Yeah, only contains letters, numbers, and hyphens.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll hyphen it then.
the hyphen where the period is.
Yeah.
Did we watch the movie? We're planning on seeing it on Monday.
Monday. Wait, I
Yes.
thought that was when your piercing was.
No, my piercing is on Wednesday. I'm getting my
Okay.
earlobes pierced. I had the worst dream last night about that. I had a dream that I went to this piercing place and they made me do like an hour-long like info session, but the info session had like 5 minutes of actual info, and then they made me play Mario Party with them, and then they made me hunt down this dog in the dark streets of Kensington, and then I finally went in and we were all allowed to get our piercings, and it was this old guy in a dark, dingy bedroom in the back, and he'd make us lay on the bed with him to get our ears pierced with a piercing gun.
Dude, I had a dream where my house somehow was infected with rats, and then in my dream I was like, wait, Alberta doesn't have rats, and then I woke up. Like, I woke up because of common sense, basically. Like,
Dude, you like plot device out of your dream.
I did. Like,
No, I'm so glad I don't remember my dreams because I always have the strangest dreams when I remember them.
you're so real.
I like actually woke up upset because I was like, I don't want to get a piercing from this old man on his bed with a gross, not even disinfected piercing gun. And I remember in the dream, I got like a video game pop up of like lawsuit filed when he gave someone else a piercing.
Oh my
My
God.
brain being like, oh yeah, this person got a piercing, and immediately is like, okay, this person's gonna file a lawsuit. It was so bad.
I'm just gonna go link all my accounts to my Discord. Just like have it in my about section so then people follow me.
Nice.
Guys, follow me, guys.
You really are very obsessed with getting more followers, considering you don't post.
I know. It's because I'm doing the Technoblade thing where he just like is promoting constantly. Well, he would be, but
Oh my god. You can't say that. That's actually awful.
I know.
We had a normal stream until you showed up.
Well, I'm so sorry that I'm cursed, I guess. I don't know. God, I'll just go play Minecraft, I guess.
Yeah, scram. We don't like you here anymore.
Damn.
I've actually been thinking about getting into like video game streaming and or playing.
That'd be so much fun, and then you can invite people
I
from
know.
your stream to join.
I know. Like Minecraft would be really fun because I've recently been rewatching I don't know if you've ever watched RT Game.
No.
Oh, he has a really fun like Minecraft series that he did a couple years back, and I really like it. And also I've been getting really into Deltarune again, and I'd love to do like a let's play of Deltarune when the new chapters come out in June.
That's actually so real.
Delta June.
Delta June.
Delta June.
How do I copy link my account?
Eva says may have to leave us soon, but not yet. I'm basically like I'm almost done this, and once I'm done it, I think I'll just end the stream because I actually do have to pack my room. Don't
I have to
make
do
me.
the same.
Yeah.
I'm being dragged back to.
You just doxed yourself.
Oh shit. I mean, I don't live there. What's that?
Don't worry, if I upload the VOD of this, I'll cut that part out. Unless you don't care.
It'd be funny if you just like, oh guys, I gotta go back to
Error
message, like,
yeah, I never know where to find the balance between like being open about where I live and being like, okay, I'm not gonna tell people that.
oh,
Especially it was weird when I was making a piece that had like specific information about like exactly where my family's farm is, and I was like, I don't think I can post this. Like I wouldn't care if it was just my art school friends on my Instagram, but there's like people I don't know on there. It says you should do a let's play and I'll be in the background asking random questions and not knowing how to play games.
really? We need someone like that, just like screaming and being like, "Please, I don't know."
We should make a roommate SMP next year.
We should.
That would actually be fun.
And then, Matt can be a random guest appearance all the time.
Eva says, I think I already said where I lived on my channel. That's fair. I feel like, honestly,
I've already done that. Sorry.
damn, you got me. My roommate knows where I live, guys. This is upsetting.
Real. I know both locations.
That's so scary. What if you actually genuinely just dox me one day?
Oh, that would be really funny.
Like, I know we've been talking about you canceling me for a while, but what if you just straight up doxed me?
That's even better, actually. Make a YouTube channel of, like, hunting down you, and then just show up at your place.
That would actually be awesome.
That would be. Guys, we're starting here in blank location.
No, but for real, I always feel so limited in what art I can make, because I'm like, do I want to record footage where I grew up?
Right?
Like, and realistically, it doesn't matter, but there's still the little voice of internet safety in my head telling me you can't ever tell anyone anything about you. Which is probably a good voice, but I like to ignore it a lot.
The voice of reason doesn't exist.
It doesn't know what's best for me. I know what's best for me, and what's best for me is doxing myself all the time.
Right. I love doxing myself.
Wow, this pen isn't as bright as I thought it would be. That is a nice noise. Brooke is Sniper Wolf.
What?
Is it true you're Sniper Wolf?
Yeah, sorry guys.
I can't believe it.
It says Sniper Wolf.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I always forget that there's like I always just forget when people have extra letters in their username. I just assume that I should just always leave them out.
Real. Maybe I should just add a bunch of O's to mine.
XXOX Nova XOO Art X XY.
That's why. So real though.
Ducking below my tablet so that I'm not on this camera anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Have fun.
I'm gonna go. I don't know. Minecraft.
Minecraft.
You want me to close the door?
Sure.
Wow.
Bye. Have fun. Yeah, I feel like I'm basically done this now. I don't know what else I would add. Maybe I'll just add a quick background. Although I feel like I never know what to do with backgrounds when it comes to like reference sheets. Actually, you know what? This is actually like super preemptive art fight reference. Gonna make the canvas smaller. Whoops, that's a tiny pen. I forget which of these pens is my good big pen. I think it's my G pen. Yeah. It's the one that doesn't glitch out. Oh yeah, and this just reminded me that some of the parts of my character are slightly transparent, which means I have to actually select everything except for the cat to color in the background. Glorp. Dude, if I ever make like a gaming channel, it will just be like Glorp plays with this character. Oh, I actually really like the yellow with it. Aw, cute. Yeah, I feel like it's important. It's crucial to have a little goober character like this. But yeah, I feel like at this point, I don't know what else I would add. Besides, I think I might add just one more little gradient on the bottom of it. Using my rough paper brush. No, that was too much on the tail. Making my VTuber? Honestly, that would be awesome. I really want to make a VTuber, but it sounds so scary. Maybe that'll be a summer project. Yeah, I might come back to this later and add some stuff, but I think I'm basically done with it as it is. PNG tuber. Honestly, PNG tubers are really awesome. Yeah, I think this is basically all I got to add to it. Is fixing up the leg. Yeah. So I guess this will basically be the end of the stream. That's so sad. Aw. Wait, I have to fix the background here. Woohoo! Yeah, thank you so much. Well, I'm sure there were other people besides Eva, but Eva was basically the main chatter. I guess thanks to Brooke for showing up. And there was the other person, Missy? I'm so terrible with names, but yeah. Thank you to anyone who showed up today. And especially thanks to Eva for basically being in my, like, however long chatter. I don't even know how long I was streaming for, but you were here the whole time. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I guess I will probably, upload the, what do you call it? I forget what it's called. I'll upload the recording of it. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is basically it. Oh my god, I just realized I haven't saved this at all. It still has the original title of illustration. Gorp, Gop, Gorp, reference. That's so scary. Imagine if it had crashed somehow. Ooh. But yeah. Thank you so much. I guess I'm gonna end the stream now. If it will save. I never turned on the music. Yeah, VOD is the word. I never turned on the music. That's my bad. Bye. If I can figure it out. Okay, stop.